Hello Moto GP enthusiasts, welcome back to ZN GP today. The 2025 French Grand Prix was a chaotic affair, with wet conditions and multiple crashes marking the race. However, despite the drama, Carlo Pernat had strong words about the event, highlighting Marc Márquez's resilience and the psychological struggles of Pecco Bagnaia. Pernat's analysis of the race and the season's trajectory sheds light on the current state of the championship. As Ducati navigates a season of ups and downs, team principal Davide Tardozzi reflects on the mixed results of the French Grand Prix at Le Mans. While Marc Márquez's intelligent race strategy earned him a podium, Pecco Bagnaia's crash and subsequent struggles remain a concern for the Italian squad. Tardozzi reveals Ducati's focus on supporting Bagnaia through these tough times, aiming to get him back to his winning ways. Yamaha's 2025 season has seen a marked improvement, with Fabio Quartararo claiming 2 pole positions and a podium finish at the Spanish Grand Prix. This resurgence comes after 2 years of struggling at the front of the grid, and Yamaha's ambitious approach to both its current engine and a future V4 prototype is at the heart of their efforts to climb back to the top. Massimo Marigali, Yamaha's team boss, shared in-depth details about their 2-engine development strategy and how it's already helping the brand regain competitiveness. Don't forget to click subscribe button and the bell icon for MotoGP news update. It was a race filled with controversy, with Fabio Quartararo's pole position, the unpredictable weather, and numerous crashes taking center stage. Race directions decisions, particularly not delaying the start, drew heavy criticism from Carlo Pernat. He felt the safety concerns were ignored, resulting in a spectacle that he described as unworthy of a world championship. Race direction 0. How is it possible not to delay the start with what was happening? All it took was a 10-minute delay, and everyone would have put on rain tires for a normal race. It was an ugly spectacle, not worthy of a world championship, not even an amateur championship. Pernat's statement. Despite the chaos, Johann Zarco delivered a flawless performance, taking a spectacular victory at home in Le Mans. Pernat praised Zarco's efforts, noting how he gave Honda a victory no one expected. With Zarco's performance, Honda's progress under the Frenchman's guidance is evident, with the brand now performing beyond expectations. In the end, Zarco put on a show at home. He won in style, gaining a huge advantage over Marc Márquez. Zarco is taking Honda to levels no one imagined. Marc Márquez secured second place after a measured performance, despite the challenges of a difficult race. Pernat sees Marquez as the man to beat in the championship, but also acknowledges the growing psychological toll on Pecco Bagnaia, who now struggles to match up to the intensity of Marquez's presence. Marquez is the man to beat. His brother could be the rival. Bagnaia, unfortunately, is no longer there on a psychological level. At least that's what I think. Having Marquez so close, 3 meters away, is incredible, something extremely difficult to manage. Quartararo's home GP ended in disappointment after crashing despite starting from pole. Pernat believes the Frenchman's overexcited mindset contributed to his mistake, as he pushed beyond the Yamaha's limits. This costly error will weigh heavily on Quartararo's mental state, especially after a home Grand Prix failure. It's a shame for Quartararo, but in my opinion, he was overexcited. He was racing beyond what the Yamaha could allow. Having failed like that will certainly cause him a lot of regret, also mentally, he concluded. As the French GP fades into the history books, the psychological battle becomes more intense. Marquez is in control, and Bagnaia's challenges are mounting, but Zarco's surprise victory shows that Honda's resurgence is real. The next round could prove decisive in shaping the championship's true contenders. While Ducati's performance was overshadowed by Bagnaia's crash, there was reason to celebrate Marc Márquez's performance. Tardozzi praised the Spanish rider for his smart decision-making during the race, acknowledging his ability to secure second place and maximize points despite the risk of pushing harder for a win. Marc drove an intelligent race, taking risks to win, when he had a significant gap to Zarco while still having a small advantage over Alex. I don't think that would have been a smart move. So instead, he took home maximum points, Davide Tardozzi said. Ducati's main focus now is supporting Pecco Bagnaia, who has struggled recently, especially after his crash at Le Mans. Tardozzi emphasized the team's commitment to getting Bagnaia back to winning form, acknowledging that while Bagnaia may not be at his best right now, the team believes in his ability and courage to fight for victory. The team's objective is to help Pecco. We know his worth and we are amazed that we have not yet been able to give him what he needs. He has been the protagonist of the last 4 years. It's not that he has forgotten how to ride a bike. We have to bring Pecco back to victory. The pressure on Bagnaia is palpable, and Tardozzi admits that the psychological toll is affecting the rider's mood and performance. He revealed that the team is not only focusing on technical solutions but also supporting Bagnaia from a mental and emotional standpoint to help him regain his confidence and fighting spirit. Pecco's morale is obviously under pressure, and we must support him from this point of view too. The engineers will still think about what to do to help him, but Pecco has the absolute courage to fight for victory, even with Marc. Moving forward, Tardozzi made it clear that Ducati is taking a comprehensive approach to help Bagnaia, addressing both human and technical aspects of his struggles. The team plans to have in-depth discussions with key engineers like Gigi Dall'Igna to ensure they do everything possible to help Bagnaia regain his best form. There are many things we can do, both on a human and technical level. We will talk about it this week, also with Gigi Dall'Igna. Right now, he is not at his best. The psychological situation is certainly not at its best. Helping him 360 degrees is our duty. Ducati's focus is clear: support Pecco Bagnaia through the mental and technical challenges he's facing to get him back to his best. With the team fully behind him, the road to recovery will be a team effort, and Ducati is determined to help their rider reclaim his place at the top of the podium. Yamaha has embarked on a challenging but potentially rewarding path, developing 2 separate engines at the same time. The first is a refined version of their traditional inline-4 engine, which has been the foundation of their success in Moto GP over the years. The second is a V4 prototype, which is being developed with the 2027 850 cubic centimeters regulation changes in mind. Marigali explains how the strategy involves a delicate balancing act between pushing the current project forward while also laying the groundwork for the future. It's a double job, developing both the current bike and the V4 for the future. But we are learning from both. The V4 will be key for 2027, but we cannot afford to neglect our current engine. It's a huge effort, but we are starting to see positive results now, which is very rewarding, Marigali said. The parallel development of 2 distinct engine types is an ambitious strategy, but Marigali remains confident that the knowledge gained from each project will directly benefit the other, accelerating Yamaha's path back to the front. While Yamaha is hard at work on its V4 prototype, significant improvements have been made to their inline-4 engine, which was introduced at the French Grand Prix. The new engine update was designed with one primary goal in mind: improving drivability. While power is always important, Yamaha has recognized that smooth, manageable power delivery is essential for better bike control and faster lap times. This new version of the inline-4 aims to make the bike easier to handle in the demanding conditions of a Moto GP race, a critical factor in the long, physically taxing races of the season. This new engine is a slight increase in power, but it's not just about more horsepower. We focus on drivability. The balance between power and handling is key, and that's what we have prioritized. The feedback from the riders after testing this update has been very positive, and the data from Jerez confirmed that we are heading in the right direction. The fact that all riders in Yamaha's factory team have had positive experiences with the new engine highlights the potential of this update to make a significant impact on the overall performance of the bike. The results of Yamaha's dual-engine strategy have started to show, with Fabio Quartararo leading the charge. Not only did he secure 2 pole positions in the first 6 rounds of the season, but he also ended Yamaha's 2-year podium drought with a second-place finish at the Spanish Grand Prix. Yamaha's performance in 2025 has already outpaced their 2024 campaign, and they're currently in a tight battle for second place in the constructors' standings alongside Honda, KTM, and Aprilia. The improvements are evident, especially when considering Yamaha's ongoing battle for second place in the Constructors' Championship. Honda is currently sitting in second, ahead of Yamaha by just 13 points, and KTM is hot on their heels. However, Yamaha has already made significant strides in terms of points accumulation compared to last season, and their trajectory appears promising. It's been a tough couple of years, but the improvements are becoming clear. We're in a battle for second in the constructors' standings, and that's a huge improvement compared to where we were last year. To be in the fight with teams like Honda and KTM after just 6 rounds shows that our efforts are paying off. As Yamaha continues to develop both its current engine and the future V4 prototype, the focus remains on making continuous progress while maintaining the competitiveness of their existing machinery. With a busy calendar ahead, Yamaha will continue to refine its engines and bike setup, with further tests scheduled in Misano. Meregali emphasized that the next few races will be crucial in determining how far the Yamaha project can progress this season. He also made it clear that the focus is not just on developing faster engines but also on improving the bike's overall handling and electronics, which are essential to ensure that the riders can extract the maximum potential in each race. The work is ongoing. We have a test in Misano, and we'll be evaluating more components. It's not just the engine that we're improving, the electronics and the overall bike setup are just as important. It's a process that will take time, but we are seeing results from all the hard work the team is putting in. We're committed to this development, and it's rewarding to see that our riders are feeling better on the bike. Meregali also mentioned the importance of testing new parts and components, as these tests allow Yamaha to collect valuable data that will be used to refine both their current and future projects. Yamaha's decision to develop both a V4 prototype and continue refining its inline-4 engine highlights the brand's long-term vision for success in Moto GP. With a steadily improving performance in 2025, a strong fight for second place in the constructors' standings, and promising results from their dual-engine development, Yamaha is on the right path. As they continue to work tirelessly to perfect their machines, the team's next steps, including the upcoming Misano test, could determine whether they can build on their momentum and challenge for more podiums this season. The future looks bright for Yamaha, as their dual-engine strategy could pay off not just in 2025, but in the years to come. Thanks for watching ZNGP today, and this is your MotoGP news update. And see you next time!